G-Ho spent 40 minutes blowing up this giant mint-colored donut till he's dizzy now, sitting on the gravel with red cheeks. Sora's already in the water wearing those ridiculous neon sunglasses she bought at the rest stop. The water is freezing, making us scream when it hits our knees, but in 3 seconds we're all diving under anyway, sucking in the salty air, spitting out the foam. Boom, 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 boom. We brought a cheap waterproof camera that takes blurry pictures. Everyone's making ugly faces under the water, eyes wide open and hair like seaweed. We try to make a human pyramid, but we collapse instantly. Nancy up takes a huge gulp of seawater and coughs like crazy. We laugh so hard our stomachs hurt, floating on our backs, looking at the seagulls circling a fishing boat far away. The afternoon is spinning around us, a blur of blue and mint. We don't need a fancy resort, we got this broken umbrella and each other. The music from the beach bar is mixing with the crashing waves, and the skin is turning a bright, happy pink under the sun. We're just riding the waves, letting the tide take us wherever. By evening, we're wrapped in oversized towels, eating hot fried chicken on the sand. The grease is dripping onto our knees, but nobody cleans it up. Jaiwan pulls out a bundle of cheap sparklers from her backpack. I forgot the lighter, she screams, but we find 3 matches in someone's pocket. The sparks start to fly, a shower of bright, crackling gold in the dusk. We run around in circles, writing our names in the dark air with the fire. The smoke smells like sulfur, and sweet summer nights, the last sparkler fizzes out, leaving a bright green dot in our eyes. We stand in the sudden dark, our faces still glowing from the heat. The ocean is roaring right in front of us, loud and alive.
The alarm went off at 9, but we all pretended not to hear it. The sunlight is glaring through the gaps in the cheap floral curtains, spilling over the tangled blankets and the empty pizza boxes on the floor. My tongue feels like sandpaper from all that salty ramen last night. Who's gonna shower first? Someone asked from under a pillow. Nobody moves, the fan just keeps turning its head left and right. We pack our bags in a rush at 10:40, stuffing damp towels next to clean clothes. Jai-hoon can't find his left earbud, searching under the bed with his phone flashlight. We gather the trash in a big black plastic bag, the beer cans clinking loudly. The landlord is already outside, watering the hydrangeas with a green hose. He doesn't look at us, just nods when we leave the key on the windowsill. Walking down to the bus terminal, our bags feel heavier than 3 days ago. The sun is brutal, burning the back of our necks through our collars. We're wearing our sunglasses so we don't have to look at each other's tired eyes. The vacation is over, but the heat is still exactly the same. We're just moving back to where we started slowly. The terminal waiting room smells like gold vinyl seats and dried squid. An old television in the corner is broadcasting the morning news. Something about the economy, something about the traffic on the way back. We buy 4 tickets for the 11:30 bus. The paper feels flimsy in my hand. The bus arrives, its engine vibrating through the concrete floor. We line up, putting our luggage in the dark belly of the vehicle. You take the seat across the aisle from me, leaning your head against the glass. Outside, a dragonfly is hovering over a patch of weeds by the platform. The driver closes the door with a loud hiss of air. The bus pulls out of the lot, turning into the bright, shimmering heat, and the town just disappears behind the dusty rear window.
got enough time, that's how the weekend started. Breakfast at noon somehow happened, nobody questioned it. Flip-flops slapping down sidewalks, cold drinks sweating in our hands, music leaking from open windows all across the town. We walked with nowhere specific, just following whatever looked fun. Street food, arcades, tiny shops, one thing leading to another. The boardwalk stayed crowded all day, laughter floating through the air. Every restaurant looked tempting, every corner looked familiar. Someone won a stuffed animal at a game that looked impossible. Carried it around proudly like a championship trophy. We ended up on a rooftop, watching the ocean beyond town. The wind making every conversation sound better than usual. Evening arrived without warning, lights appearing one by one, music growing from distant bars into something impossible to ignore. The whole city felt awake, the whole night felt available, every plan turning into another plan before the first one ended. Neon reflections, warm summer air, a crowded street, and nowhere we'd rather be. Last song before the hotel room, nobody ready to call it yet. The streets still warm from daytime sun, the city still buzzing. We bought drinks from a corner shop, sat beside the marina lights, watching boats rock gently against the docks. Somebody started singing, everybody joined eventually, not because we sounded good, just because it felt right. The trip moved too quickly, like all good weekends do. One moment packing bags, the next watching the final sunset. Still, there was no sadness yet, only that strange happy feeling when you know something was worth it while it's still happening. The harbor glowing behind us, music floating through the air, friends laughing at stories that somehow got funnier each time. Nobody wanted a perfect ending, nobody needed one.
control disappeared. Shoes abandoned near the rocks, phones hidden in backpacks. Someone counting to 3 dramatically before jumping into the water. The splash hit everybody anyway. Cold noodles for lunch, watermelon in the shade, portable fans working overtime against the afternoon heat. Somebody brought a soccer ball that ended up floating downstream. 3 people chasing after it like it was a rescue mission. The valley echoing with laughter every few seconds all day long. Clouds drifting over mountains, dragonflies crossing overhead, music playing somewhere nearby, nobody knowing where from. The hours kept disappearing faster than they should have. The kind of day you notice later was better than expected. Wet shoes, sunset sky, a half-finished conversation, and one more photo before heading back.
Screen door slaps twice and on the welcome mat, someone left wet towels on the porch again. The cooler's mostly ice now, we've drank it dry by noon. Nobody wrote down whose turn it is to buy more. Slow down, nobody's timing this summer. Slow down, the tide's not in a hurry either. We'll wash the sand off somewhere down the line. Tonight we're just leaving, the window's open. You're humming something off key by the outdoor shower, salt dry and white on your shoulders, still warm. Table's got 3 board games, nobody finished. Cards left face down since Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Slow down, nobody's timing this summer. Slow down, the tide's not in a hurry either. We'll wash the sand off somewhere down the line. Tonight we're just leaving, the window's open. The neighbor's dog keeps wandering into our yard. Somebody named him, now he won't leave. Porch light draws moth bigger than we remember. Nobody's ready to sweep the sand off the steps. The ice machine hums through the thin kitchen wall. We're just sitting here till somebody moves first. Slow down, nobody's timing this summer. Slow down, the tide's not in a
summer somehow. Dropped in sand, left in rain, still louder than everybody else. We carried it down to the beach like it deserved its own vacation. Setting up camp near the shoreline, claiming way too much space. Somebody brought watermelon, somebody brought card games, somebody brought absolutely nothing, and somehow ate the most snacks. The waves kept crashing nearby, kids running everywhere. The whole place felt like summer had finally clocked into work. We rented paddleboards badly, fell off within 5 minutes, laughing hard enough to swallow water, then doing it all again. Music drifting across the sand, mixing with the sound of the ocean. People dancing without realizing it, just because the day felt good. A beach dog joined our group for almost an hour straight. Nobody knew where it came from, nobody wanted it to leave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. By sunset, the sky looked ridiculous. Pink, orange, gold together. The kind of view that feels edited, even when it's real. Nobody checked their phones much, which felt strange and wonderful, like the world had quietly agreed to leave us alone for once. Speaker still playing softly, the tide moving closer. Someone saying, let's stay a little longer, and nobody disagreeing.
Nobody packed the night before. 3 people running through apartments, looking for things they already owned. Somebody forgot their sunglasses, somebody forgot their wallet. Somebody brought 6 different outfits for a trip that's only 2 days long. Coffee in one hand, car keys in the other, texting I'm downstairs every minute. The group chat suddenly alive again, like we never stopped hanging out. By 11 we were moving, windows down, music loud. The city shrinking in the mirrors, like it was happy to let us go. Oh, hey! First stop, convenience store, buying snacks like we're crossing oceans. Ice cream before noon felt reasonable, nobody argued with that logic. Blue sky all the way ahead, not a single cloud in sight. Somebody singing every lyric wrong, somehow making it better. Traffic lights turned into highways, highways turned into coastline roads. The ocean appeared beside us, and the whole car started cheering. Not because we never seen it, just because it felt different today. Just because it felt different today. Beach towels, cold drinks, loud laughter, sand already in our shoes. Photos nobody would post later, still somehow worth taking. Volleyball nobody could play, water fights nobody could win. A speaker balanced on a cooler, doing most of the work. Sunlight staying longer than expected, nobody checking the time. The afternoon stretching itself out like it didn't want to end either. The sky turning orange slowly, the music getting quieter. Somebody opening another drink, somebody starting another story. And the night still feeling brand new.
Every time we hit a ditch, the whole car shakes and we scream like we're on a roller coaster. Are we going to North Korea? Yunjin laughs, gripping the handle tight. But the sky is so blue it hurts, so nobody's complaining. We find a narrow dirt path that leads straight down to a hidden stream. The water is so clear you can see the round stones at the bottom. We don't even have swimming suits, so we just roll up our jeans to the thighs. Mincy up jumps straight in with the sneakers on, shouting it's fine. He throws a handful of cold water right at my face, and suddenly it's an all-out war in the middle of nowhere. We're completely lost, but this is the best place we've ever been. No maps, no schedules, just the sun beating down on our wet hair. The valley is echoing with our screams and the rushing water. We're building a useless dam with the big rocks getting covered in mud. Who cares about the destination when the detour is this good? We sit on a big flat rock to dry off our wet clothes sticking to our skin. We share a single bag of potato chips that got completely crushed in the rush, eating the salty crumbs with our wet fingers, staring at the green canopy above us. The dragonflies are zipping past our noses like they're part of the game. The afternoon sun is casting long, dramatic shadows through the trees. We walk back to the car, our shoes squishing with every step. The engine starts with a loud cough, kicking up a cloud of white dust. We don't turn on the navigation this time, just choosing the road that looks prettier. The car disappears into the green tunnel of leaves, music blasting from the open windows, and the road just keeps going, winding into the endless summer afternoon.
We spent all our money on the Airbnb, so dinner is a joke. 5 cups of spicy instant ramen and 3 packs of frozen dumplings. We're sitting on the blue plastic bench outside the Q convenience store. The fluorescent light above us keeps flickering, buzzing like a cicada. But this is our 5-star restaurant tonight. We're clinking our plastic cups filled with cheap beer and ice cubes. Minho is trying to show off a magic trick with a bottle cap and fails twice. Sora is filming it on her phone, threatening to upload it to the group chat. A local dog wanders by and we feed it a piece of dried squid. The night wind is blowing the steam from our ramen right into our faces. It's chaotic, it's loud, and the staff inside is staring at us through the glass. But we don't care, we're the kings of this corner store. Shout it out, let the whole sleepy town hear us tonight. We've got no money, no plans, but we've messy and cheap and perfect. We'd buy another round of those cheap ice cream bars, the ones that turn your tongue blue. We challenge each other to a rock, paper, scissors to see who cleans up the trash. Jai oozes, of course, cursing under his breath while grabbing the empty cans. We cheer him on like he's winning an Olympic medal. The clock on the store window says it's past 2 a.m. The wind is getting a little fresher, carrying the smell of the nearby river. We start walking back down the dark asphalt road, our shadows stretching long under the street lamps. Someone starts singing an old school anthem, and we all join in, out of tune, our voices echoing through the empty fields, waking up the crickets, and the night just carries our laughter all the way to the horizon. There's a big red sign that says no swimming after 8 p.m. But the moon is too bright and the pool looks like liquid silver. We're tiptoeing past the pension owner's window, holding our breath. Sue Jin is giggling into her hands, making too much noise. We drop our shirts on the grass and slide into the water without a splash. The cold hits like an electric shock, waking up our tired brains. We're playing chicken fight in the dark, 2-on-2 hide. Woo, we're surprisingly heavy, nearly breaking my shoulders. We crash into the water, creating a giant wave that splashes the patio chairs. Shh, someone's coming, whispers, and we all dive under, holding our breath, looking at each other's glowing shadows under the pool lights. The bubbles rising from our noses like little stars. The night is still young, we're breaking the rules just for the fun of it. The city is 5 hours away and tomorrow doesn't exist tonight. We're splashing the moon, breaking its reflection into 1,000 pieces. The radio on the table is playing that funky bass track we love, and we're dancing in the water, drenched from head to toe. Head to toe. We crawl out of the pool, dripping wet and shivering in the midnight breeze. We don't have towels, so we just run around the garden to dry off our wet footprints, leaving a trail on the wooden deck. We raid the fridge, eating cold watermelon with our bare hands, the juice dripping down our chins. We lie down on the grass, still damn, looking up at the sky. The stars are actually visible out here, away from the neon lights. Jay-Hun is still humming that bass line, tapping his wet fingers on his stomach. The night air is getting a little colder, but nobody wants to go inside. We just watch a shooting star cut through the dark, disappearing before we can even make a wish. The water in the pool is still ripples, catching the moonlight. Clear the city limits yet, but sun was already sticking his whole arm out the window, screaming at the semi-truck next to us like a maniac. The trunk is bursting, the latch is tied down with a yellow bungee cord. We packed 3 coolers but forgot the actual ice. Just hit the next gas station, Yunjin yells over the wind.
Ferris wheel lights reflecting off the water. Nobody wants to be the one who says let's go. We just keep walking further down the pier. Light it up, the night's just starting. Light it up, we're not going home. Sticky hands and neon lights and loud music. This is exactly how summer's
turn it up. The whole block shaking. Turn it up. Nobody's sleeping tonight. The bass line's bouncing off every window. This is the only plan we ever needed.
Sunscreen smeared across the steering wheel. Bikini straps drying on the side mirror. Somebody's blasting last year's road trip playlist. We're singing louder than the engine can go. Windows down, turn it up. We're already gone. Flip flops flying out somewhere past the gas station. Nobody's checking the time on this one. We're chasing whatever the summer throws at us. Gas station slushies turning our tongues blue. Somebody bought sunglasses that don't even fit. The coolers stacked high with snacks we'll regret. Nobody cares, we just keep driving fast. Windows down, turn it up. We're already gone. Flip flops flying out somewhere past the gas station. Nobody's checking the time on this one. We're chasing whatever this summer throws at us. Radio catches the station. We all know everybody's screaming the words. We forgot we remember. Beach sign flashing right past the palm trees. Somebody's already got one foot out the door. We haven't stopped the car. We're already running straight into the water. Shoes still on. Windows down, turn it up. We're already gone. Flip flops flying out somewhere past the gas station. Nobody's checking the time on this one. We're chasing whatever the summer throws at us.
We missed the exit on purpose, though nobody admitted it aloud. The highway ahead looked better than getting there too soon. The navigation kept complaining, recalculating every mile, while somebody in the backseat slept through all of it. Sunlight flashed between the trees, like frames from an old movie. The windows stayed rolled down, despite the heat, because the air smelled different here, and we didn't want to lose it. Lunch happened at a roadside diner with faded menus and slow service. The waitress called everybody hun, like she'd known us forever. A thunderstorm passed briefly, leaving steam above the pavement. The whole world looked freshly washed. For 20 minutes afterwards, someone bought a disposable camera from a shelf near the register. pictures came out blurry. Those became the favorites. By evening we reached the lake, much later than planned. Nobody seemed upset. The water reflected clouds moving slower than our thoughts. We skipped stones until dark, counted boats returning home, watched porch lights appear across the opposite shore. One by one, trips end, everyone knows that the bags get unpacked. The photos get uploaded, life fills the calendar again. But some part of you keeps sitting beside that lake long after you leave. The last stone disappeared without a splash. We could hear across the water a few lights remained, and somebody beside me started telling another story that never quite reached the end.
The store closed at 9, which none of us knew somehow. So the ice cream mission failed before it even started. We walked back empty-handed through roads without streetlights, using phone flashlights badly, like explorers in a documentary. The air smelled like cut grass and somebody's barbecue. Dogs barked behind fences, then lost interest quickly. The stars looked unreasonable compared to what we see at home, like someone had increased the brightness setting of the sky. Earlier that afternoon we rented bicycles, too small, knees practically touching handlebars, for 3 embarrassing hours. A farmer waved at us while we got lost twice. The same scarecrow appeared so often it felt intentional. Back at the house, somebody napped across 2 different chairs. Someone else read 3 pages of the same book repeatedly. Nobody was trying very hard to accomplish anything, and somehow that felt perfect. Near midnight, we sat outside listening to insects work overtime. The conversation wandered everywhere without arriving anywhere. Old memories came back randomly, people we'd forgotten existed, places we promised to revisit and never actually did. The night kept getting deeper without becoming quiet. There was always another sound, another story, another reason not to sleep. The store was still closed, the road was still empty. Somewhere a porch light flickered and the summer air moved through the trees like it had nowhere else to be. hours according to the screen. Nobody looked disappointed like we secretly hoped for it. Coffee cups line the windowsill, backpacks against the wall, watching strangers drag suitcases across the polished floor. One friend kept buying snacks like the island had no stores. Another spent 40 minutes trying to photograph a seagull. The departure board kept changing the same numbers over and over. Nobody had anywhere urgent left to be that day. Left to be that day. When we finally boarded, the sea looked silver and flat. The city shrank behind us slowly until it became a blur. A little kid fed chips to birds, ignoring every warning sign. The gulls followed us forever, or at least it felt that way. Wind tangled everybody's hair, conversations drifted apart. Somewhere between the waves and sky, time stopped acting normal. The island appeared gradually, like it had been waiting there patiently through every summer before we arrived at. Parked outside of market roads, too narrow for speeding. Music leaking from open windows, somebody grilling squid nearby. The afternoon disappeared easily, swimming and getting sunburned, buying drinks we couldn't pronounce at a tiny convenience store. Later from the seawall rocks, we watched fishing boats returning one by one through orange water toward a harbor full of light. Maybe every trip has a moment that doesn't seem important. Then a random afternoon, a forgotten conversation, something too ordinary to photograph. Yet years later, that's the first thing you remember. The last ferry horn echoed across the dark water. Somebody said something, but the wind carried it away before the rest of us heard. Nobody wanted the cabin upstairs because the ceiling leaned too low. You had to duck near the doorway and the Wi-Fi barely reached. So naturally that's where we ended up, dragging blankets and backpacks, arguing over who snored louder before we'd even unpacked. Outside the valley looked endless, green stacked on top of green. The kind of view that makes you wonder why you spend so much time indoors. Somebody found an old badminton set, missing half the feathers. Still we played until sunset, making up rules as we went. Dinner happened way too late. The charcoal refused to cooperate. Everyone suddenly became experts on how fire was supposed to work. Smoke got in every photograph. The meat cooked slower than expected. By the time everything was ready, nobody cared anymore. We ate standing around the grill, paper plates bending in our hands, listening to crickets getting louder as daylight disappeared. One by one the porch lights came on across the distant hillside. Tiny stars before the real ones started showing up. Started showing up. Around 1 in the morning, the conversation got strange. Someone confessed their first heartbreak. Someone changed the subject quickly. A shooting star crossed somewhere above. Only 2 people actually saw it. The rest of us were busy laughing at a story we'd heard before. The air turned colder after that. Nobody went inside yet. Like the night still had a few things it wasn't finished saying. Maybe that's why trips like these stay long after the photos fade. Not because everything was perfect, but because it wasn't. Because somebody burned dinner, because somebody forgot a pillow, because all of it happened exactly once. The cabin upstairs stayed dark, the valley stayed quiet, and from somewhere down the mountain a dog barked once. Then nothing for a while. The cooler took half the trunk. Nobody wanted to admit it first. 3 bags packed for 2 nights only, like we were moving out of the world. Jin forgot his charger again, said he'd survive without a phone. 5 minutes later at the gas station, he was borrowing everyone else's cord. The morning sun set low on the highway, painting gold on the windshield dust. Someone picked a song from high school, and suddenly nobody changed it. We passed the same blue truck 3 times, waved like we actually knew them. The city disappeared behind us without asking if we'd miss it. 2 hours later we found a beach that wasn't on anybody's list. The parking lot looked almost empty, except one old van and a fisherman. Sand got everywhere immediately, inside our shoes and sandwich bread. We laughed so hard it's something stupid. Nobody remembers what we said. The water wasn't warm at all, still we ran straight into the waves, screaming like we had discovered something nobody else had seen. A plane crossed slowly overhead, dragging a line through all that blue. For one small second I remember thinking life was simple too. That night the rental house smelled like wet towels and instant noodles. Someone lost at card games badly. Someone spilled beer on the table. The fan kept making that clicking sound every 7 or 8 seconds. Nobody bothered fixing it. It became part of the conversation. At midnight we climbed onto the roof, just enough to see the harbor lights. Nobody talked about the future for almost 20 minutes straight. Only the waves kept saying something far below the wooden fence, like they had stories of their own, too old for us to understand. The photos look better than real life, but somehow meant a little less. The real memory was the silence between all those camera clicks, the part where nobody was performing, nobody trying to look cool, just tired faces in warm darkness, and the sound
sound of summer moving through. Back inside, somebody whispered, let's do this again next year. Nobody answered right away. The fan kept clicking. Outside, the harbor lights stayed away. And somewhere beyond the window, the tide kept coming in. Gas station car feet burnt at the bottom. Your feet on the dashboard, my window half down. Map on your phone, but nobody's checking. We took the wrong exit an hour ago. Nobody's counting the miles we're losing. Nobody's asking how far is too far. The tank's half empty, the sun's going orange. We're not there yet, and that's kinda the point. Static radio catching half a station. You're singing the words that you think that you know. Sunflower fields going by like a flip book. Nobody's saying we're already home. Nobody's counting the miles we're losing. Nobody's asking how far is too far. The tank's half empty, the sun's going orange. We're not there yet, and that's kinda the point. Somewhere past the county line, we stop counting exits, stop counting time. Gaslight blinking, we still haven't stopped. Someone's asleep with a melting popsicle stick. The playlist on repeat, but nobody's noticed. We're just watching the light change on the windshield. Nobody's counting the miles we're losing. Nobody's asking how far is too far. The tank's half empty, the sun's going orange. We're not there yet, and that's kinda the point. The sky went dark in less than 3 minutes, like someone spilled ink. We were walking through that old alley with the crumbling stone walls, when the first drop hit my forehead, big as a coin. And the sky just opened up, a heavy vertical wall of water. We ran under the rusty tin roof of an abandoned hardware store, squeezing our shoulders together to fit into the dry patch of concrete. Your canvas bag is soaked, the ink on your travel map is running. We look at each other, water dripping from our noses, looking ridiculous. Dry-Ho tries to wring out his socks, leaving a puddle by his sneakers. The smell of hot dust meeting cold rain rises from the pavement. It's loud, the rain hitting the tin roof above us like a drum roll, Trapped in a corner of a town we don't know the name of, watching the water rush down the street like a small river, carrying a yellow plastic cup and a single flip-flop away. We're stuck here for an hour, maybe it's been two, but nobody is checking the train schedule anymore. The hardware store is locked with a heavy iron padlock, rusted shut inside through the dusty glass. We can see old ropes and hammers sleeping. You find a discarded wooden bench and we sit close, sharing the warmth. My shoulder touches yours, damp and slightly shivering. The heavy rain gradually turns into a thin gray drizzle. The smell of wet earth gets stronger, filling the narrow alley. A car drives past its tires, making a soft dripping sound on the wet road. The sky is clearing up in the west, showing a pale, watery yellow. We don't stand up even though the rain is almost stopped. We just sit there, watching the water drop from the rusty roof, one by one. My toenails are still painted that messy blue you did for me. On the steps of the public shower, the water pressure was a joke. We spent 10 minutes just trying to rinse off the salt, but the sand stuck to our ankles anyway, mixed with the cheap sunscreen. Your hair is half dry, sticking to your neck like seaweed, and you're complaining about the sunburn on your left shoulder. We found a restaurant with blue plastic chairs under a faded awning. The grilled clams took 40 minutes. The owner forgot our order, but we just watched the local dogs chasing a deflated volleyball on the shore. Han-Woo started tracing lines on the sweaty beer bottle, saying he might move to another city by winter. Nobody answered. We just listened to the sizzling shells on the fire. The evening light is sticky, clinging to our skin. We've got salt in our hair and nothing left to say that matters. The neon sign of the raw fish town flashes a weak pink, and the tide is coming in, swallowing our footprints one by one. We're just sitting in the humidity, letting the time blur. Walking back along the coastal road, the asphalt is still holding the day's heat. A scooter zooms past, leaving a smell of gasoline and fried chicken. You're wearing my oversized shirt because yours got soaked in the waves. The sleeves are dragging, but you don't roll them up. At the convenience store, we buy 4 different ice creams that melt before we reach the door. We stand under the flickering fluorescent light, sticky fingers and sweet tongues. A mosquito buzzes near my ear, then disappears into the dark. You look out at the black ocean, holding a half-eaten melon bar. The waves keep crashing, invisible in the dark, and we just stand there waiting for someone to move first.
hose old sedan has a broken AC again. We've been rolling down windows since the third toll gate. Hot winds slapping our faces, smelling like melting asphalt and cheap pine trees. Sujin is asleep in the passenger seat, mouth slightly open. Her phone keeps buzzing with work emails, but nobody cares. We just turn up the volume on that 90s playlist we all used to hate. Hey, pull over at the next rest stop. Jae-hoon mumbles from the back, surrounded by crumpled snack bags and empty iced coffee cups. We buy those half-baked walnut cakes, burning our tongues. Sitting on the heated plastic bench, looking at the gray mountain ridge. Nobody talks about next week, or the rent, or the promotions. Just watching a stray cat hiding under a tour bus. We're not chasing any sunset, we're just moving, getting farther from the city where we have to be smart. The sky's turning into a bruised purple, then a dusty orange, and the dashboard light glows faint on our tired knees. We're just here, somewhere between the exit and the sea. The Airbnb has a creaky front door and a weird smell of damp wood. We unpack in 5 minutes, throwing t-shirts on the floor. Jae-hyun brings out the cheap whiskey he bought at the discount store. We don't even have proper glasses, so we use those paper cups with cartoon prints. The ice melts too fast in the humid kitchen air. Past midnight, sitting on the narrow balcony. The sound of the waves is actually quite far away, hidden behind the pine trees. Jae-hoon is trying to light a cigarette, but keeps going out in the wind. Someone laughs quietly at a joke from 5 years ago. The lighter sparks again, casting a shadow on the wall, and the night just hangs there, heavy and unresolved. Toll booth attendant barely looks up at us. Someone's counting quarters from the cup holder. The trunk's got sand in every single bag now. Nobody's ready to vacuum it out. Not yet, not yet, keep the windows down. Not yet, we're not home yet. The mile markers keep climbing, but nobody's counting. We'll let the trip end whenever it wants to. Radio's playing something we heard on day one. Nobody skips it, we just turn it out. Your sunburn's peeling where the seatbelt sits. We're keeping the windows down till the exit sign. Not yet, keep the windows down. Not yet, we're not home yet. The mile markers keep climbing, but nobody's counting. We'll let the trip end whenever it wants to. Nobody said the trip's over yet. We're just watching the mile markers go. City skyline coming up through the haze now. Somebody's phone finally found a signal again. Notifications flooding and nobody's open now. We're just
the trip end whenever it wants to. Vending machine hums louder than the waiting room. Someone's asleep sitting up, head on a duffel bag. The schedule board flickers between two ferry times. Nobody's sure which one is actually ours. Nobody's in a hurry to get where we're going. The night's still doing whatever it wants. We'll figure the ferry out when it gets here. For now we're just watching the water sit still. Fluorescent light turns everyone the same shade of tired. You're drawing on a fogged up window with one finger. Somebody's laughing about nothing, too tired to stop. The horn sounds twice before anybody looks up. Nobody's in a hurry to get where we're going. The night's still doing whatever it wants. We'll figure the ferry out when it gets here. For now we're just watching the water sit still. Decks empty except us and a coil of wet rope. Soldiers doing something to how quiet feels. Nobody's talking now, just watching the dark water. The city lights are getting smaller, not gone yet. Somebody's phone lights up, nobody checks it. We're just staying out here till the engine starts. Nobody's in a hurry to get where we're going. The night's still doing whatever it wants. We'll figure the ferry out when it gets here. For now we're just watching the water sit still.
Tents leaning left, nobody remembers whose job it was. We used the wrong pole for the wrong side. Somebody's phone died, charting stars we can't name. We just made up constellations instead. It's fine, it's fine. The fire's still going. It's fine, we'll fix the tent tomorrow. Nobody Nobody's checking what time it actually is. Tonight just runs on however long the wood lasts. Marshmallow caught fire. Nobody's mad about it. You scraped off the black part, ate it anyway. The cooler's lid won't shut. Something's always melting. Raccoon eyes watching from just past the light. It's fine, it's fine. The fire's still going. It's fine, we'll fix the tent tomorrow. Nobody's checking what time it actually is. Tonight just runs on however long the wood lasts. Nobody's checked a signal in 6 hours now. Time's just whatever the fire says it is. Sleeping bags zipped wrong, feet sticking out the end. Somebody's laughing at a joke from an hour ago. The fire's just embers, nobody's added wood. We're just listening to whatever the night decides. It's fine, it's fine. The fire's still going. It's fine, we'll fix the tent tomorrow. Nobody's checking what time it actually is. Tonight just runs on however long the wood lasts.
Gas station coffee burnt at the bottom. Your feet on the dashboard, my window half down. Map on your phone but nobody's checking. We took the wrong exit an hour ago. Nobody's counting the miles we're losing. Nobody's asking how far is too far. The tanks have emptied, the sun's going orange. We're not there yet, and that's kinda the point. Static radio catching half a station. You're singing the words that you think that you know. Sunflower fields going by like a flip book. Nobody's saying we're already home. Nobody's counting the miles we're losing. Nobody's asking how far is too far. The tanks have emptied, the sun's going orange. We're not there yet, and that's kinda the point. Somewhere past the county line, we stopped counting exits, stopped counting time. Gaslight blinking, we still haven't stopped. Someone's asleep with a melting popsicle stick. Put the playlist on repeat, but nobody's noticed. We're just watching the